A lot of, a lot of publicity, a lot of different, publications, people, big, SI them come to cover you and stuff like that. And people have gotten into your life here and there pieces, but this is the first time I think you've done anything like this. Why not?
I feel like it's best to do it now, so because once it get out there, everybody can see like I'm on a whole different path. I'm on a maturity level, and there's some stuff that people didn't know what was going on with me that they needed to know because I didn't talk to people as much. I didn't explain this stuff to people, so it's like a perfect time to do it now because it's like, all right, my career really, really, really starting. It's really, really starting. Like it's like do or die time now. Like so, I really want to get everything out that people don't know about me. So, you know what I mean, might change their perspective on how they look at me.
Hey, Kill. Hey, Kill. Hey, Kill.
All right. Kill was born September the 28th, 1993. And I had somewhat complications with having a Kill because he came a little earlier than expected. I brought Kill home 8 days after he was born. He was so tiny. Like, he was so tiny, it looked like you could, like, fit him in, like, the palm of your hand. I was like, oh, my God, this baby gonna be so little. He liked to snuggle under you, twitch your ear when he try and go to sleep, and little stuff like that. But other than that, Kid was a good baby. And then he got older.
So from what I can remember, the first time my oldest brother and him used to be in the backyard playing. We had crates on the back. He was 4, and all he wanted to do was dribble. Dribble, 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 dribble.
I had him doing drills when he was like 4 years old, for real. So, and we had this one little box in our kitchen, on the kitchen floor. I used to show him moves and combos. And like he kept it going. Like he ain't never forget nothing that he was taught. Like a ball handling drill. Like the ball can't go out of the box. The ball go out of the box, you gotta do 10 push-ups. So while we in the box together, we still like playing defense with each other. Like it was a nice big box. So it was like we both can fit in it, but it still was a little bit more space, but it wasn't too much space. So you had to figure moves out. You had to figure a way for him not to steal the ball from me. Stuff like that, him knocking it out of my possession. So that was like a thing to me that I worked on like every day to get my ball handling good. Like, so a defender in front of me, I'm not really worrying about a defender because, I mean, in the box, we face to face. Like,
of Chick Webb. And I had known Aquille because I know his father Al, I know Lil Al, his brother. You know, they played. I grew up watching his father Al play, and I officiated Little Al. And Aquille was one of those kids who would always run on the floor, you know, when a timeout or halftime, wanting to shoot the ball. And that's how I met him when he was 2 or 3. So I guess when he got old enough to play 6 or 7, he was just this little kid that was so much faster than everybody else. I mean, a blur. And then he was skilled. Like, oh my gosh. So everybody in the crowd was saying, man, you think you see something here, you need to see him on a football field.
I mean, like when we was growing up, that's what we did. We played football. Basketball was just something that we got into doing because everybody explored. We used to explore a lot of things. We used to make our own goals, creeks, whatever, you know. And that's how basketball got up there. But football, that's number one. Like that's what we all loved. You feel me? Thrived off of all our life.
My brother could have been in the NFL, top running back. Nobody, I don't think nobody could have defense could stop him. He was unbelievable. He can do whatever he wanted. He was really untouchable out there. Like, and I'm like, yeah, this is my brother. This ain't nobody else's brother. This is who I look up to. I watch his football tapes on VCR, his highlight tapes. I watch all that. Like, nobody didn't know all this. Like, this is my household.
I really think, I know that he's excellent in that basketball. Like, right now that he really matured in basketball as he got older. But I don't even know it's really like too much of a difference.
No, it's not. I mean,
I
can put it with even, for real. Even like football. I mean, he probably better basketball now because he's been really playing it. You know what I mean?
That's all
football,
he into right now.
Once he was playing football, when he was in the football, he was really good.
He was excellent.
He really was good.
Like, I mean, you couldn't catch Kill. Like,
couldn't catch him.
The same way they talk about a Kill with the basketball. Anybody that know a Kill from football can tell you when Kill had a football game, that field from 7-9 until he played, 12, 14 or something like that?
11, 14.
It was packed. Like, it was packed.
But he definitely gave me the love for the football, though. That was like a main thing. Because we ain't play no basketball.
Al gonna hate this too, Lil Al. Like, Kid was better than Lil Al. Like, I'm gonna say that. Al was tough, but he was gifted in that too. You know what I mean? Like a different kid. It'll like catch the ball, run circles around you, can score. Like, can just wake up and do it out of sleep. You know what I mean? Like, sports was his thing. Like, it was different for him. It was different. Like, it was easy. It came too easy, I think.
I hated practice. I hated showing up for it. I only want to go to the games. You know that. Like, I'm a kid. I ain't trying to do none of this. Especially I got to go to school early anyway. Then I got to go to a football practice after this? Oh, hell no. I'm not showing up for football practice. So Northwood was like a bad thing for me. I'm on the bench. I don't know what to do. Then I'm like, I'm too good to be on the bench. They must don't know I really can play football. But I don't know everything about it, though. Like, it was a lot of stuff I needed to learn about the game.
I don't know if y'all ever seen Allen Iverson clips back at Bethel when you could just catch the ball and just run and just, you know what I mean? Like,
but one time I got a kick return, just out the blue. They put me on the second line. I'm supposed to be on the back line. I'm that nice. Don't have me on the second line like I'm the hands band or something. But that's what was going on. Luckily, guess where the ball came? Right to 22. Guess what that was? Me. And guess what I did? Took it to the house. And guess what they did? Next play, guess who on the backfield? Me. Ever since then, I've been in the backfield. Ever since then, I've been a star player on every football team.
basketball thing, let's go back to that. I remember one day, and Alan and y'all probably know it too. Her name was Janelle. And Janelle came to me, and I mean, Kill was small. I would never let Kill go outside of us because he was so accident prone. I always thought if he goes somewhere and somebody gonna call me, something happens to him,
most
or
of the time I was
whatever.
with him anyway.
But Janelle came to us one time and asked us could Kill. Like, this is when I first saw Kill, like, in basketball, draw a super big crowd. He was playing in a 3-on-3, was it? Tournament. And he was real young, too. He was little. I think he was about, what, 7? 6 or 7? He might have been like 7. Put it like 7. And everybody in the little thing was bigger than him. And they had a big thing up Madonna Mall. They had, like, about 5 or 6 courts where everybody was playing. And when the Kill got up there and played, he was so amazing out there. And I mean, he was killing. Nobody could believe that he was that young and couldn't believe the things he was doing on that court. That's how I knew that Kill was going to start focusing more so on basketball than football.
When he was 12 and 13, he started to acquire a great following because he could play. You know, he was playing at the rim at 5'1", 5'2", you know, missing dunks at 13 under, so forth and so on.
There you go.
My first interaction was, I was at Loyola. He came up there for the camp. I was working the Juan Dixon camp. And I was a referee. And I'm like, who is this little black kid? Like, he keep going in there with these trees trying to get layups, reverses, and, you know, at the time, I think he maybe was like 11 or 12. And he was playing up in the NBA division of the camp. So I'm like, yo, who is this kid keep trying to dribble 1,000 times, then go to the basket and always looking for a foul? So there's one particular play, he went past the guy, tried to jump and I guess like finger rolling, dude blocked it. Kill felt as though he got fouled. I didn't call it because I'm like, you know, you're initiating the contact. And then you 5'1" trying to jump with guys 6 feet. So he get mad, come down. Yo, call a fucking foul. Yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm like, what? So he like, man, you heard me. Like, he just get going off on me. So I'm like, I take the whistle out, I get the water on the court, like, hold on, like, shorty, like, I will deal with you, like, you know who I am, man, I ain't trying to hear none of that, all right, let me don't get fouled again. He was like, let you don't call a foul again. I'm like, well, what? Man, my coaches come over there, Gerald, you can't, man, they kids. I'm like, I don't care, he talking like he an adult. I ain't gotta punch him in his body or nothing like that, but he got a mouth like an adult. Let me knock that mouth back into being a kid again. So he get like sent home, go home, tell his father, all of them. They come back up there, like, man, this who you talking about? He like, you don't know who this is? Gerald Brown, like, yo, man, you better chill out, like.
Yeah, that definitely, I remember that Loyola camp. I remember that when Gerald was my ref. Because I think he still was going to school there, if I ain't mistaken. Yep. And I was going crazy in there. I was scoring probably like 8 buckets straight. And then one time he didn't give me a call. I said something to him.
Since then, you know, it's just like we've always had that respect for him. But judging from that first day, you know, everybody, like I say, everybody not going to see the same things I see because of my passion. The fact that, yeah, he was little going in there, he displayed a lot of heart. Even coming back at me, challenging me as a grown man, I respected his heart after that. Because even when I stood over top of him, and here I am, I'm in college, like I'm 6'4", like I'm 220, all muscle, like, shorty, like I will deal with you and I will use you right here. And the fact that he still stood his ground, I said, you know what? This kid is going to be a good player, whether he has the skill or not. he's going to be on somebody's team because he has heart, pride, and he wears it on his sleeve.
Sometimes it's cool to chill and have a level head. But when you playing basketball and you out there and everybody out there pushing you and making you play harder and stuff like that, it just be in you. Sometimes you get that attitude. I guess that's how I was brought up, because I was like, it was never given to me. And I was, I always overlooked. I was short. I wasn't like a tall person. I felt like if you're a tall person, you're going to get looked faster than a short person. Anywhere.
Everybody got to pay attention.
I've never watched the Aquille Carr basketball game and ain't seen something I've never seen before, or haven't seen him do something that make the crowd stand still. He just got a knack for creating a moment. Creating a moment. I read this one writer, a Baltimore Sun writer. He wrote that being at a Kill Carr game, and this was had to been during his, I guess, 10th, 11th grade campaign, was like being in church. He said he said it transcended the realm of basketball and into the spiritual realm. And that's the only other way, that's the best I've ever heard it put in words.
There he goes. Dunkin' Donuts, Jimmy Jazz.
Patterson, nobody, but it's close. It's it's over east. It's over east. It's close. You know what I mean? Like that's what everybody. If you go to a city school, you either going to Dunbar, you either going to Lake, City, Poly, I guess. You know what I mean? Like even Emerson was making a little bit of noise, or Patterson, but like Patterson wasn't even thought about. Like, you know what I mean? Big Al, that's what Big Al went. So, like, I knew it kind of had like a little effect on Kill, but, I can go to Patterson, my father went there and things like that, but who's thinking about going to Patterson for basketball?
Patterson, when I went to Lake, Patterson was known for football. Patterson never been known for basketball. Like, no, I ain't never heard of Patterson doing nothing with basketball until I couldn't even name nobody that did something big from Patterson that we didn't know that grew up with us. You feel me? Other than that, like, I mean, that just was a regular thing to me. I ain't never heard nothing about basketball with Patterson. All I heard was football.
Actually, I hit Brian. He played on my basketball team, played up Patterson with me. I hit him up. He was like, he gonna holler at his coach. Cause I'm like, man, I'm trying to get in school, bro. I'm just trying to get, play basketball. I want to go to a school where as though I know some people. Cause I'm like, I'm just going to high school. Like, I don't want to just go to anywhere and I don't know nobody. So, and that's how I was like in Digital Harbor, because I ain't never hooked up with nobody from over west. I never hooked up with nobody from South Baltimore. None of that. I didn't know none of that. I just knew East. I just knew my little way. Wherever they went to school at. And that's where everybody went to school at, the Patterson. So, and I'm like the only one going to school to Digital Harbor.
There you go. Harbor related Harbor. One time they go Aggie. What's the Aggie in you? Stay here, squad. Drop in the top of the bed. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Nightcap on Friday. Pick it up. Pick it up and go. Excuse me. One time. Jimmy Jazz, one more. Drop it. High panic. Yeah!
Hands up! That's not a fucking sound! Get the fuck out of here, man! It's true, Joe. Good defense. Good defense. What the fuck? Where's the ball? I wasn't there, son!
At that particular time, I think my decision for as Patterson was, my parents were there. They felt like it would be a good opportunity for him. The school really wasn't ranked in terms of basketball, so he could be like the star player. He can bring light to the school. And I was told that their academics wasn't as bad as I originally thought, just because it was his own school. So I was pretty comfortable with it, and plus it wasn't really far, because I do remember we were supposed to have him at Digital at one point. So that was a little freaking me out because it was so far from home. So once the decision was made for Patterson, I was comfortable with it for zoning purposes.
I get up there, Patterson. I met Coach Martin the first day. I called him one day. He told me to come there the next day. He got me in school that same day. That's why I respect Coach Martin. He ain't wait a week. He didn't do none of that. He straight got me in school, like right in school, into a classroom. Name, everything. Everything. Now I'm enrolled in this school.
But ninth grade, like, when you reach high school, you get a different type of cockiness with you. You know what I mean? You get a different type of swagger. You know what I mean? You rock different. You feel yourself different. And I think that's for any athlete that's going into school. But for Kill, I feel like he knew that way before he even stepped foot into Patterson. I felt like he carried that cockiness with him, knowing that I'm the shit. You know what I mean? Before the ball even went up, he was just waiting before it went up to let y'all know that he was the shit. You know, so like way before the season even started, he had that cockiness, like I'm about to kill this shit.
You're a freshman on this summer circuit, man. We've been hearing a lot of good things about you coming out of Baltimore. We even hear that you filling up the gym 2 hours before the game, man. So just talk about your freshman year.
It's been a good year. Like, I bring people out because a lot of people know I can play. So while I'm playing varsity, like, more people want to come. If they don't come early, then they ain't gonna be able to get in the games.
The first time we actually called wind about you, we got a phone call, and it was after the game you had against Josh Shelby. All our viewers know Josh Shelby from the diary we've done, and he was a McDonald's All-American this year. So tell us how the game went when you matched up with Josh Shelby.
Like when it first started, like, I thought that he was gonna shut me down because he's way bigger than me. But I said, like, height don't mean nothing because he ain't want to bend and play defense. So I know he was gonna get hands, but they ain't know I was gonna get mine like that.
Once I got on the court, everything changed. Everything. I can tell you from first day me walking back. I mean, you know, going to that school. Nobody didn't know me. I was regular. After that first practice, though, the whole school knew me. Everybody knew me. To the principal.
I was glad that Patterson was a good move for him because he made his own name. But once he played late, man, it was standing room only. Like, you couldn't even budge in the gym when they played in Patterson. Man, that man gave everything he had in that game. Like, he was just showing them, like, man, I belong. Like, ain't no you looking at me like I'm young. No, I belong here. And once I get on here, I'm gonna show y'all what's up.
Josh, you know, during that time, Josh was the big cat. You see what I'm saying? Like, so, but you know, Kill not afraid of nobody. He not afraid of the challenge. He not afraid to walk into a room and let people know that I'm the baddest motherfucker on the planet. You know what I mean? Like, he wasn't afraid of that. So, Josh was just another target for him. You know what I mean? Like, he carried the target as far as like, not in the way like fuck you, but in the way it's like fuck you. Like, I'm here. You see what I'm saying? Like, people gonna know that I'm here. Like, it's my time. You see what I'm saying? So like, yeah, Josh was the big cat during that time. So a lot of people don't really like to admit to that when things was going down during that time.
Like, you are born, like I say, you're a star. A Baltimore star is definitely born in high school because we don't have a lot of powerhouse high school. So if you can go and give a powerhouse 30 and win, you can go play in a DC Classic somewhere or go to Slam Dunk on the Beach and perform there. Yes, you're going to get legendary status because it's something that hasn't been, done before, or it has been done, but it hasn't been done in a long time.
Josh was ranked the #1 player in the country. People don't remember that. Josh was ranked over Kyrie Irving, all that. Like, Josh was the shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, and Shorty was different too. You see what I'm saying? And like, everybody knew that. People was afraid of Josh. You know what I mean? But Kill wasn't. You see what I'm saying? Like, he knew that in order for, I would say, to get some respect, more respect, you gotta go at these niggas' neck. Like, this ain't for play. You see what I'm saying? You ain't coming in here to walk around with tippy toes and shells because of who else on the other side. I'm here too. And that's how Shorty carried it.
So, again, with Aquille, Patterson wasn't nothing when we was playing. For Aquille to bring nationwide attention to that, to draw Under Armour in, to his games being in colleges. We packed gyms like that too when we played, but they never put us in a college.
Mommy overruled off. Hi, Mrs. Hill.
Put your fucking hands up! Get the fuck out of this bed!
Hi, Mr. Nate. Take it down, real time. Look, you locked in now. You locked in now.
It's only been brother and we lost it. So I'ma hold it down to we been at the clip. I just wanna see my niggas flossing. 100 bands every time I walk, yeah. If you keep it true, get a blessing for it. Be down in the trenches with that West End on me. She can't sleep, I come in early mornings. But mama, I got 30 and it's 30-40. Any weapon for the give me, shut up, price. Used to pray them ramen noodles to the lives. Gotta watch my homies on the rise. Gotta watch, cause that's the type of money get you lined up. I can't trust nobody.
In the 10th grade, that's when he really started shutting stuff down. Because in 10th grade, gyms started getting overcrowded. People couldn't get into the games.
You had to go to the game.
Yeah.
JV halftime game.
Yeah.
You go to
In order to make the varsity game,
you had to go in the
you had to go in
JV.
JV. And so we wouldn't look like we was getting extra privileges when they say the gym empty, the gym packed, you can't get in no more, and they see us coming and they let us in. So it wouldn't be a problem. We had to, for real, we had to go to JV games, and I wasn't that interested in sitting there all this time. I wanted to see Kill them play and get it over with, but we had to go early. And that started in the 10th grade. Then he started breaking records, like.
Actually, my dad read the story in GQ magazine because he was an avid reader, Reader's Digest, GQ, whatever. He just would read, and he said, "Who's this CrimeStopper basketball player?" And I'm like, "CrimeStopper basketball? What are you talking about?" Some, he started fumbling around his magazines, and he showed me the article. And I'm like, Aquille Carr. I say, Aquille Carr, yeah, CrimeStopper. What's this kid all about? And then I realized, I'm like, wow, GQ story. I don't think there's ever been a story written about a Baltimore high school basketball player. And I think very few. I would be fair to say that Aquille Carr is probably the only high school basketball player to ever have a feature story written on him in GQ. And again, it's Aquille's personality, not only on the court but off the court, was so dynamic. Like I said, infectious smile. He plays the game, still plays the game with this, fearless attitude and having fun. This is fun. Aquille Carr loves playing basketball. And again, being 5'6" and like I said, his ability to control a game at 5'6" is unheard of.
Man, I first seen the CrimeStopper thing when it was on the news. When I played against City my 10th grade year. I had like a good game. Nobody was like on those streets. Not like that. The gym was crazy packed. And then I played against Nick Faust and them. Yep. And then I had a good game. And then after that, they was calling me the CrimeStopper. They said, yeah, because the crime rate went down. Nobody was outside. Basically, nobody get killed. Yeah, nobody get smoked.
The fact that, you got guys who the feds looking at and got warrants and on a run and, hustling, robbing, doing whatever. He packed the gym with, it was lawyers and doctors sitting beside killers and robbers. The fact that he merged both worlds, corporate with street, his name will forever be up there as one of the guys that changed the dynamics of Baltimore basketball.
Once you pass it forward, advance it, dribble it, you can't advance it. Don't stay right there.
Yeah, well, your timeouts, I'll tell you what the deal is. Game time. Game time. God bless. Let me see how he got to the basket. That's dirty. That's dirty, though. That's why he come to the city. He don't come to play. Oh, no. We don't want that to go away, too. We don't want this, man. Let's get out of here and let's do a good Friday. Papa, you gotta give me a cab. You get them girls quick. I'll be out there just like this.
You're on the ball, whoever got the ball. When they come for a screen, I'm doubling. Rotate off Amari.
Listen, hold on. So we're gonna do it right after the game.
Switch everything on top. Not to get behind us. If you get behind us, we can take it to you. We ain't worried about that. If you cut it off, we can force it. They're gonna go for a three. They're gonna go for the three.
Use your fucking mouth. We're switching everything.
Communicate, Ty. Communicate. Come on, big boy. That's what you do. That's what you do, J-Rock.
Hey, coach.
Oh gosh, good thing. Aquille Carr, Abby. Friday night.
I was in the block like Paco, just though I'm big guapo. Walking on the town with a honcho. Yeah. OG Nitro. Yeah. Lean as Mafros. Yeah. Game man Mafro. Running up being as payroll. Yeah.